the end of February, and it's been over 450K.
Did you have any sales experience before you did this?
Nope.
Tell me the whole process from beginning to end. You found me on Instagram somewhere, you jumped
Yeah.
in, we booked in a call. Tell me the whole situation.
Yeah. So it was December 2025 that I was balancing full-time university and real estate as well. And then came across your Instagram and saw that people were making 10K months inside. And then it was obviously appealing to me. And then I thought, let me drop her a message. And obviously, I knew you in the dance industry as well. So I knew that you was human and that I could trust you in that sense. And then we booked a call and then I started learning straight from.
Yeah, and no, I love it. Quick, quick, quick. So when you booked the call,
Yeah.
I know you said this a few times to me personally, but for anyone that like doesn't know, what was
Mhm.
that conversation like?
It was just a very real conversation. It was a reflection of what I've been going through and what I want. And then what's stopping me from getting there.
Mm,
And then just figuring out how we can close that gap of what I would like and how to get there. And then this was the answer.
yeah. Did you feel like you're being sold to?
No. That was the crazy thing. It was like it was very much like you don't need to do this. You don't have to do this. You don't have to come over this side. But I wanted to. So
I remember I was actually in Egypt hosting another retreat,
you was
and and I was taking the call from poolside actually. I probably shouldn't say this, but I was at the side of the pool. I don't know if you could see. And I remember you were like running around university with your phone,
I was,
running
yeah.
around. I was thinking, oh God, one of them.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
But you made it work.
I did,
And
yes.
you did all of that, Jess, with what? What else did you have going for you at the time?
I had dance gigs here and there.
Hmm.
Very busy in university. I was in university 5 days a week. It was like 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. most days. Real estate on the weekends, real estate when I go home. It was just jam packed, but I knew that it wasn't getting me to where I wanted to be. And I knew that there was always going to be that ceiling that I was going to be hitting with both of those. So
Mm.
it was just draining. Yeah.
Yeah, and you actually made a really brave decision to leave university, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So how did you come to that decision?
I came to the decision pretty much just based off of results that I was seeing within sales. I saw a lot of results straight away within sales, and then I knew that this was going to be the right next step for the goals that I have. There's no point in staying in something that takes up so much time and energy and money, and it doesn't get me the same results. So
Mm,
it was taking up way too many hours of my day, of my week, of my life that I could be using against something else useful.
yeah, that's like a crazy thing to say though, right? Like from someone who wanted to be a professional dancer, probably spent a load of money to go to university, like dance college, and then to drop out on third year is like
Mhm.
a crazy decision for most people who are obviously not doing that. What
Yeah.
did they say to you? What was everyone at uni saying?
A lot of people think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy, but at the same time, a lot of people have a dream that they're set towards. Mine is more of a lifestyle dream. So I have an income goal that I want to have. I have a lifestyle that I want to live and with my partner and, family. And I see dance as something that's enjoyable. So I can enjoy that on the side when I've hit my goals rather than
Mm,
just going straight to the industry. It doesn't appeal to me as much anymore. So
yeah, absolutely. And I feel like what I've seen since you've left uni is you've actually had a bunch of paid dance gigs with some pretty big artists
yeah.
whilst you've been setting on two offers. So let's like rewind here. When you first started, give me like a day in the life of what Jess's life was like, how many offers you were on, and what your life was like then.
When I first started, I was on 3 offers at once.
Crazy girl.
I would start uni at 8 in the morning and I would be at uni most days till 8 p.m.
Hmm.
And our lessons are around an hour and a half per day. And I would literally, any break I get, have my laptop open and I would just be setting. And I could make like, or revenue wise, like 5K in a day. close my laptop, and then I've done that at a day at uni.
And everyone else around you must have been like, why is she on her laptop so much? Like, what is she doing?
Yes, a lot of people ask that question.
And what did you say?
Everyone, I just said I'm working. Don't worry, I'm working.
Meanwhile, closing 5 grand deals behind the scenes.
Yes, yeah, in quiet.
Okay, I love it. So your first offer was what? What was that offer?
It was online business coaching.
And then your second offer?
Second offer was Project Heard,
Third offer?
high ticket sales, online coaching. Same.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, I remember who now. Okay, so then you're on 3 offers, and last week you said you started closing for the first time.
Mhm.
How did that go?
I had 5 calls in total, and I had 2 paid in fulls. So it was 10.5k cash collected on the weekend.
Boom. Let's go. Okay, so you made 1,000 profit over in 2 hours.
Yes, yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Amazing. That's like some months all I ever saw in a month. And I did it
Yeah.
in like one day.
Tell me, like, in like 3 words, what has all of this felt like to you from beginning to end? Some people will be listening to this thinking, what the hell, that could never be me.
Yeah.
What is it really like? Give me like 3 words. How could you describe it?
It's hard work, it's belief, and it's just action. Taking action. And then a bonus word or bonus words is just actually wanting it for yourself.
Mm,
If you want it for yourself, you can get it. There's no reason why you can't.
yes, I love that. Why do you say that?
Because I feel like when you want something bad enough, it's up to you to go and get it. It's the same as, I kind of zoomed out with sales, and I thought, if I go into a job where my work ethic is so high, but I'm being paid as the same person next to me, but I'm doing so much more work than them, then something needs to change. Like the work
Mm-hmm.
I put in, I know I have like a crazy work ethic, but I want the results to reflect on that. So
Yeah,
if you ever feel like you work tremendously harder than the person next to you, then you need to go and find a different role
yeah,
that pays your results.
yeah, 100%. And I guess like for you, obviously with sales, you get rewarded for the work, right?
Yeah.
You get rewarded
Yeah.
for what you do. What you put in is what you get. The better at the skill you get, the better you get
Mhm.
paid. What's like the next goal for you? Like where, actually, let's do this. What's been your highest earning month so far? And what's the next goal for you?
Highest earning month is around 8k.
Wowza.
Yes.
Profit.
Yes. Yeah.
So good. And
The next goal is 10k consistently, and then stepping into 15.
mm, and how does that feel saying that out loud?
It feels ridiculous. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, really? But then I actually, check the bank, and it's reality now. So it feels good.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like you can't believe it.
No, I know. And I start to realize that loads of things are reality, and things that I'm capable of that were just a dream before, that I'm able to do now. And it's fine.
Mm. I think a lot of people, obviously, where you've been setting for Project Herd as well, I know a lot of
Hmm.
people have been saying like, oh, Jess only promotes it because she works for Project Herd. Little do they know you don't just work for us. You make your money elsewhere, right? Like you close for other companies, you set for other companies. So what would you say to them? Like, let's just say you weren't even in Project Herd. What would you say?
I would say just get really good at the skill. Really, 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 really good at the skill. And then whatever offer you're in, whether that's Project Herd or any other business, you will rock it. If the skill is there, and if the mindset is there, and if you look after yourself, if you show up, and if you just work ethic, input equals output. That's all it is in any business.
Absolutely. I love this. So many very us terms. This is a very
Yeah.
best coded conversation. No, I love it. We all like share the same language now. It's good.
We do. I even started doing this.
Well, do I do this a lot? I do this a lot, don't I? It's like the visual cogs that have to turn. You know what I
I've
mean? Yeah,
started doing it.
that's so funny. Okay, So if you could explain to other people what the Project Head experience is like, what would you say?
I think it's an extremely, as in like the team or the community?
Community. So
Community.
when you come into like Launchpad or Academy for the first time, what is it like?
Yeah. It's an insane community in terms of support, in terms of just fun. Like having something that's a high earning skill, but it's fun is is the point. Like as adults, we don't want it to be too serious. And I think we step inside and we're the one thing we're worried about when we book the call is we're worried that our whole persona, personality, and identity is going to change. But when we step inside, we realize that we're actually just all adults having fun and we
Yeah.
succeed together. And especially when we all speak on the calls and we realize that we're all so similar, so similar, and we don't even realize it. And we have conversations with each other, and in person, you may not actually connect with that person, or you may walk past them in the street and you wouldn't necessarily connect with that person. But in Project Herd, everybody's just friends, loves each other, supports each other, wants each other to win. Any success is massive, and we see it, and we support each other, and we celebrate each other, and
Mm,
we pick each other up. There's accountability in Project Herd. If someone's distant, we're all checking, where are you?
yeah. Let's
Where
talk
are you?
about that.
Yeah.
So I know yesterday was a pretty hard call. Were you on the call yesterday, the Q&A call?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that. We touched on a lot in that call. Were you on the whole thing or first half?
First half. Had to jump off second
Okay.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So second half was a lot of hard accountability. We've had a lot of hard conversations this week in terms of knuckling down on success. Talk
Yeah.
to other people about that. I feel like when people come into programs, they think that they're just going to get like left to their own devices and like swimming around in the universe. What's your experience?
I think my experience in terms of that is if you take a step away and you think it's okay, and it's very easy for us to do that in terms of having busy schedules and having other things going on in life. When you take a step away, that step away that you take is a lot longer than you think, and it's a lot detrimental than you think. And so when you step away, it's important that you have then people around you that notice that you stepped away and that drag you back, because again, we want you to succeed, and we know that if you step away, then you're self-sabotaging and you
Yes.
don't realize it because you get comfortable in the fact that you want to give yourself a break, you want to give yourself some space, and you want to give yourself some grace, which is important, but in other ways. But when you go distant, time is money.
Hmm.
Pull you right back. We've got to pull you right back.
I think people assume that when they come on calls, we're just going to lecture you guys and just talk at you and like give you a presentation and you guys just sit there on mute. What is it actually like?
You will be off mute a lot of the time. You'll be present, you'll be talking, and you'll thank us for it. You'll
Yeah.
be so grateful because when you sit in calls and you turn your camera off and you sit on mute and all of these things, you're not taking it in, and you're not engaging, and you're not actually being involved, and you're not actually growing, and you're not
Mm,
getting uncomfortable. You're being so comfortable. So when you actually do these things where in the calls we all speak, we all come off mute, and we respond to questions, and we're in the hot seat almost. It's uncomfortable, but it's what we need. It's really what we need.
yeah. What do you feel like your biggest learning is from Project Head?
I think just I think just being present and just being on the actual call and being on camera and showing up and being okay with being in the hot seat is so
Mm.
important. It's so important. And move messy. Like I know we say this saying so much, but you have to get it wrong to get it right. Like you have to go in the hot seat and get it so wrong so that you can be corrected. If you just hide and turn your camera off and go on mute, then nobody can correct you. Nobody can give you feedback. And then what do you grow from?
Yeah, 100%. How would you say that Project Herd is different from every other sales company out there from what you know?
It's the community. It's the community and it's the essence, it's the energy that we all just have. It's not we come on the call and it's like, "Hi, guys. Thank you for being here." We discussed yesterday. It's very much we come on the call, everyone's involved, 10 star jumps, let's go. Energy. Everyone's energy has to be 10, and then we're ready to go.
Yeah, and I think that people think that they can go and learn sales online and you can watch a few YouTube videos and you're like crack the code, whatever. Yes, you can learn a lot online. I can see you shaking your head. What do you feel like really it is that's forced the learnings on you? Like what's actually made you learn the skill? There's obviously one thing
Yeah, yeah,
reading a
yeah.
script. What's made you learn the skill?
It's accountability, it's having inspiration, and it's having someone to look up to. Because if I don't, I feel like if you don't have a vision or if you don't have someone above you, then you have no one to bounce off, and you have no one to work. You have nothing to work towards. It's accountability. It's what else? It's network. When you step into the Project Head community, you're instantly around people who are actually making 30K months in their business or more. And why wouldn't you show up and be the best version that you can be? Because these are the people that see your work. So instantly, it's not even that we're all comfortable with each other and we're becoming really supportive of each other. There's actually opportunities within opportunities.
Mm,
And if you go away and try and learn it online, you miss all of that. You miss having a
mhm.
mentor. You miss having a network of people who may actually hire you. You miss having future entrepreneurs that will probably hire you because they've seen your work ethic. There's so many things.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. And I think going back to the group calls, there's so much source in every scenario on every
yeah,
group call.
yes, yeah, there is.
Which obviously we do like real life situations, right? You guys know this, but I think a lot of people think that if I just like read the script and I just go and do the call, like why can't I do that?
Yeah,
How did you get your first placement?
through placement portals. So through Project Head. Yeah,
Tell me. So for anyone that doesn't know, what is that?
yeah. So within Project Head, we have the placement portal as well. So that's where jobs are posted weekly, daily, and that's just constant opportunities of high ticket businesses who are looking for salespeople. And obviously, it's connections that you have yourself. So we know that they're trusted offers and they're great offers, and they're being posted in the community as an opportunity. And then we have the opportunity to then go and apply. And then we also have the support with applying as well. What does a good application video look like? What to say, what not to say. So you actually can't go wrong if you really do the work.
Yeah. I remember you did like 5 Loom videos in like 2 days or
Just
something
for fun.
crazy. And then got offered like roles for every single one of them. Bad.
Yeah. And then it got a bit scary.
Yeah, then we were like, okay, right, Jess, we need to calm down now. Like this is like too many offers now. Yeah,
I
no, I
got put
love
on a
it.
loom ban. I was on a loom
Huh?
ban.
On a Loom ban, yeah, you are.
Yes. No
But all
more.
for the greater good, right? Like look now, like now it's like, okay, things are getting a bit messy because like everything spread so thinly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have to like look at the wins, Jess. Like, what are your biggest wins, you feel like? Since you started sales, what's your biggest wins?
Biggest wins is just boundaries. I think I've grown so much as a person in terms of confidence, in terms of everything. And there's a lot of things that I don't tolerate anymore that I think I did tolerate before I was in sales.
Mm,
And I realized that I didn't need to be that person who tolerated so much and just let everybody, treat me how they wanted to treat me. I think when I stepped into sales, I realized I now have like $1 million skill and I read through people very easily. So now I'm like, okay, I don't tolerate this, I don't tolerate this, I don't tolerate this. So it's a confidence thing that is definitely grown. And I think it's abundance, just stepping into a community where everybody is winning and everybody is really thriving and we all want the same thing. But it's a positive environment rather than, an audition for a dance.
yeah.
Very different. Very different. Everyone's competing against each other. Whereas here it's I want abundance for all of us. I want us all to win. Something I've really developed in sales and just actually seeing my future in real time as well. realizing that all of the things that I've been wanting and all the things that I've kind of been asking for are like my current present. And then the
Yeah.
next goal is now arriving, and then the next goal, and these like stepping stones are getting higher, and I'm reaching them, and then again, I'm taking it at the next step.
I
So
remember when you said you wanted to make 5K a month, and now you're saying you want to make 15K a month.
yes, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
How things change quickly with sales, huh?
I know. I really believed that, I would give it a go. I didn't know that I would step out being this, probably this great.
I love it. Yeah, so good. And I know that you said that some people in your family or your friends, I know you mentioned this before, said, "Oh,
Yeah.
like you've changed." Like, listen, you already know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
What's changed? Like, what have people said about you? Like your friends, your family, your partner, even. What have they said that's different about Jess now?
I think it's just having the ability to seriously close loops in a day is my biggest thing. And like my schedule is my schedule. There's a lot of things that I say no to now in terms of plans, of jobs, because I know that my worth is more now. So I think things have just took a next step. And I think my family have noticed the way that I speak is different. I feel more intelligent.
Yeah.
I feel like I have better relationships with my family and with my partner, especially, and because I'm able to read through him as well and sharpen him when
Yes.
needed. So I think I
Yes.
have that ability as well. And then I just think all round, just like nicer. I think I've just been more abundant and just feeling good, feeling
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I love this. What a difference. Like I know you're a hustler, right? Which is why you smash it. And I think that people they look at you, Jess, and they look at loads of people that come on these calls and they think, oh, they're just like so confident, they're just so great, and they must have always been like this. But it's like, no,
no,
I don't think that
yeah,
people believe it. Like
yeah,
they don't believe what they're seeing. And I think you don't even believe what you're saying yourself.
oh yeah,
And we don't take the time to just like take a step back and think like what the bloody hell just happened, because when you're a
yeah,
high achiever you go 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 go, you want to be the best, you want to be the top, you want to make it
yeah.
happen, right? And now if you just like look back a second, what do you say now? Like what would younger Jess a year ago say to Jess today? What would she say?
She would just say, trust your gut and just do the thing. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just do the thing. And we know that your hard work is like insane, or like your work ethic is insane. So just let it be, and the results will flow back. And input is always equals output. So I think I just need to tell myself constantly that just trust yourself.
Yeah,
Trust yourself and do it.
100% lean in.
Yeah, lean
I
in,
think
yeah.
if there's one thing I can say to you now, Jess, is like now you're getting to a stage where you didn't realize you'd get here this quickly.
Mhm.
Now again, move the goalpost and lean in even more. Like lean in the
Yeah,
way you were leaning in on day one, because
yeah,
this happens to everyone, and this is when everyone starts plateauing because they're like, okay, my life's pretty good now, everything's fine. Like let's just take a step back, right? And then you forget that you actually enjoyed the learning process. We enjoyed the phase of like running to the top. We enjoyed the phase of like, what's next, right? Because that's just who we are as people. And I don't know if you're the same. I think that you are, because you're very entrepreneurial minded. It makes me like sad, honestly, to not be striving for the next thing. It's like boring to me. Who wants to do
yeah,
that, right? And I think that you're the same. I think that you actually thrive when you're being competitive, when you're pushing harder.
yeah,
And I think that there's something in Jess which is going, I think I'm just happy like where I am. But I'm like, I know you're not happy where you are, Jess. And I want you to say it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
want you
yeah.
to say it. So tell me, what goes through your mind when I say all of this?
I think that I want the next step, and I feel like sometimes I do get comfortable where I am. And sometimes I'm
Mm,
like, okay, I'm enjoying this. And then I have a few months where I'm comfortable where I am. And I think then it clicks where I'm like, okay, what's next? So sometimes it takes a bit of time for me to realize that you need the next level now, or
hmm.
you're ready for the next level now. Let's go.
You're inspiring everyone around you, Jess. Like, look, how old are you again? 20, you're 22 and you're making 8K a month.
Yeah.
Right. And you're going to be making 15K a month probably in the next like 2 months. Profit, by the
Probably, yeah.
way. Yeah.
Profit, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all take home. But again, it's like, just look what you're doing and just be grateful for who you are, and what you're doing and what you're achieving. And also, you're just like a really good fucking person,
Thank you.
honestly. Like you're a good person. And I truly, truly believe that you'll get everything that you want. So just last thing then, if you
Uh-huh.
could say anything to anyone, pretend that this whole conversation was lost. If you could say
Yeah.
anything to anyone thinking about joining, what would you say to them?
To anyone thinking about joining, I would say just do it. I would say just trust yourself. Investments are so important in this life and having a mentor is so important in this life. We went through school, you had multiple mentors. You went to dance school, you had a mentor. You couldn't have done it all without. You're homeschooled, you have a mentor. In this life, I think we should always have a mentor. And I think you should always be surrounded by people who are doing the thing so that you can get there. And you actually have to zoom out and look at all of these millionaires in the world, or people that inspire you. They didn't get there for free. They didn't get there by not moving.
Yeah.
It's movement. You have to do the thing, to trust yourself, and you will show up. If you're worried that you're not going to show up, you will show up,
Why do you say that?
because the community inside, client success team, that Elise, Rose, all of these people will make sure you move. Will make sure that you show up, and you will want to show up as well. You'll come
Yes.
inside and you'll do your first couple calls, and you'll realize that you were so scared for no reason, and you'll have so much fun. And then you'll actually want to be on these calls. You'll free your calendar because you want to be on these calls. So yeah, that's my biggest
Yes.
thing.
I know, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jess.